So I'm just filming this part like this because there's no other traffic. There's no vehicles around. So you can kind of give you a look. So you can see what I'm seeing. This is the Withlacoochee River. This is the main part here. The other two bridges were like little runoff parts of it. That's the river. You just got to kind of straddle these little potholes and dings as much as you can, because you're going to hit a lot of them going through this area like this, these little roads. Alright, now it's going to open back up for us. It's not as narrow now. Alright, I just figured I'd let you ride through there with me and see what I was seeing. Look at this. This looks interesting. I just saw this as I was going by. So let's walk up in here and look at this. See what it looks like. See if it looks natural. Could be natural because the oak trees are leaning that way. Two oak trees leaning that way. And then the two, actually looks like another oak tree and a cypress tree. And it's really wet up in there. So let's look at this. And then I'm seeing a couple more things I want to look at. Alright, so this right here is up to a certain height there. So is that other tree there. So I'm not really seeing big claw marks. That other tree over there's got it too, maybe a little bit higher up. So let's take a look at this from different angles. Let me come back out of the way from it a little bit. Try to come back a little bit so we can see the whole thing. Oh, that other oak tree's not part of it. I don't know about that one. That could be natural. And from back there, it looked like that oak tree was part of it. That one's leaning over, but it's not part of it. There's an old hunting tree stand. Now this is interesting too. So you got this tree there. This one here at a 90-degree angle across those, making like a big H structure. That tree's burnt there. So that didn't come from that. That one's burnt. There's no burnt stumps in here. None right around here. That one's broke off and partly burnt. It didn't come from nowhere right here. So I mean, it's making like a big H structure. 90-degree angle. So that over there could be natural. That doesn't look natural like that. So look at here, there's a hunter's tree stand. That looks old too. But look at this. There's another tree up in them trees there that's upside down again. Another one. This is a different area. And then there's a Y. That's common. Oh wow, look at that. The bottom or towards the base of the tree is up in the air down there. And look how it's wrapped around that. It's wrapped around that cypress tree. This just looks odd too, because look at that. It's just shoved into that old tree, that branch. But then you got that Y right there that's a part of that. This piece right here broke off from there. But that's upside down again, another one. So let's zoom in a little bit here. Let y'all look around. I'll try to go slow. This looks like an old swamp right here. Pretty old. This is a good spot for wildlife here. They got water, they got all those palmettos to feed around, and the oak trees dropping acorns and a lot they can eat. A lot of food sources. Alright, so there's one more thing over here too I want to look at. And I'm going to mark this with a GPS too. Saw something else over here. So I don't know if something like that really means anything. The X like that laying on the ground. Or if that's just natural. Look at this here, you got two tree breaks right there that are going in different directions. So it just seems weird that this big tree here fell on the right side of that oak tree. But somehow it caught this tree that was over here. Unless this was down first. And then see these marks on the tree? That's from the climbing tree stand. This used to be a tree that somebody sat in hunting. Just all those marks on the tree are from the climbing tree stand. So somebody used to sit right here hunting in the tree stand. This one's twisted and broke. not saying they're not natural, they just they look kind of odd to be natural. Both of them twisted and broke like that and laying opposite directions, or going in different directions. Like several things right in here in this one little spot. That looks like a nest right there. It's probably a nest of some kind. Alright, I'm gonna head back out. I saw that and it just looked odd.